Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Julie's Orchids. On the table before you, you see 5 pitiful looking Cattleya Alliance orchids. Today, we're going to do a follow-up on these babies. You'll remember a month ago, I'll put a link up in the corner and in the description below. So a month ago, we had a mini haul of orchids to rescue. And these are the 5 Cattleyas that were in that mini haul. And we're going to discuss what's going on with them. Alrighty guys, so you remember about a month ago, I received some orchids from a friend who could not keep up with them through the heat of the summer. And they were given to me with the statement of, if you can get them to live, you can have them. And they all came to me in very rough, desiccated state. And we've had them about a month in the grow room, a month in the new setup. I went ahead and repotted these orchids because they were rootless wonders at the time that I got them. They were exceedingly desiccated, and after a month's time, there has been some changes, and some of them are dead. Some of them I'm just going to not bother with, and 2 of them I'm quite hopeful for. So let's look at these individually. So we'll go ahead and start up with the species of the group, and the one that I probably should just say, yeah, you're not going to make it, but it's a species. I have a thing for species, so we're going to try to save this one. We're going to give this one every opportunity it can have. So basically, when all of the pseudobulbs that it has look like this, if this new growth here hasn't progressed any, I'll throw it away then. I really don't want to. Like I said, it's a species. So we got the species a month ago, and it was looking a lot better than it is now. The pseudobulbs are getting way more desiccated. These have just, they're brown, they're gone. There's nothing to them. This one here that's making the new growths is really, I mean, look at that. It's really not doing good. And it came with that little new growth right there, which then tried to put out that little root tip, and I can't tell if that's an aborted root tip or if it's still growing. It's so tiny. But what has me very concerned is, instead of making more roots, it decided to try to make another growth. I think this thing is trying its hardest to survive, and it's putting all of its attention to just making new growths as opposed to maturing that one. I think this one's a goner. But like I said, it's a species. I'm a species kind of gal. We're going to give this one everything it has until all of these pseudobulbs look like these just horribly brown desiccated ones back here. And let's go from bad to good. This is one of them that I said I thought was going to live. This is Potonara Lemon Tree Yellow Magic by Rhinocalalia Jim Hilton by SLC Parochia. This one came with this big fat new growth that you can see right there. And that big fat new growth is putting up a little tiny root nubbin right there. The growth itself has extended a little bit. I'm a little bit worried it's getting kind of a brownish tip right there. Again, we'll see. You know, these were free orchids, and if they live, they're mine, and if they don't, well, they go to the orchid gods. And I have a lot of hope for this one. Yes, these bulbs here are really starting to shrivel up, but that one's starting to put out new roots. So there's a better than a snowball chance in hex chance for this one, I think. Still guarded on this one, but positive, very positive. And now let's head on to another bad. This is a no ID. This one had 2 growths when I got it. It has aborted this one. This one has done diddly squat. The back pseudobulbs are getting more and more desiccated. They're browning. I currently need the media that this one's in, so this one is going in the bin. I don't think it's going to do anything. I need the media. So I'm going to take this one out of the media. I'm going to boil it, and then we're going to use it later on to repot my species Cattleyas purpurata. And now we'll come in for some other good news. And this is Rhinocollalea drumbeat triumph. This is the one that Michael McCarthy agreed out of any of them, this is the one that's going to make it. It's not shriveling up too horribly bad. The very back pseudobulbs are quite shriveled up. They're looking black. This one's squishy. I don't know. I might cut this one off. But the good news is this new growth has continued to grow. It's extending in length, and we've got a really nice fat root tip coming out of it. And so this one I'm pretty hopeful for, but I am going to cut this back pseudobulb off because it's getting squishy, and yeah, I don't like that. And we're going to end the day with a, oh well, you know, life happens. This is, well, besides being dead, this was what's labeled as could be Cattleya red jewel. So it's a no ID. I didn't see that on the tag when I got it, but I think that's hysterical. It could be Cattleya red jewel shining with a smiley face. God bless you, Lynn. You've given me a nice chuckle. I don't know how I didn't notice that last time. Any rate, could be Cattleya red jewel. No longer could be Cattleya red jewel because even though it had a nice growth on it, yeah, that's the new growth. This thing is dead. This thing is dead, dead, dead. And again, I need the media inside of this pot to repot my Cattleya purpurata, which is starting new root nubbings. I will make a video on that, but yeah, here's our 1 month follow-up on the Rescue Orchid mini haul from a month ago. And yeah, so far we're down completely 2. Technically it should be 3 because that's a Guarianthe. Yeah, it's a species. I just got to give it every chance it could possibly take. Okay, YouTube, there you have it. 1 month follow-up on mini rescue orchids. And we don't have very good statistics on it. So if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I do thank you guys for watching. A subscribe will be great because we are going to follow up on the back 3. And of the back 3, I think the 2 over here are going to live, and this species, Guarianthe, yeah, I've got delusional hopes that it will survive. And I'm going to stress the word delusional. All right, guys, thank you again for watching. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your week and or weekend, and enjoy.